Hey everyone, Coach Tim here, back in the Hiitrition kitchen, and I'm here to show you a thin crust pizza recipe. And remember, with all our recipes, they're easily adjustable as long as you measure everything, so feel free to adjust it to your macros. This one is adjusted for my macros for today. So for today's thin crust pizza, the crust is going to be made out of a Medium Tortilla. This is a medium-sized one. And we're also going to use about 1 ounce or 28 grams of low moisture mozzarella cheese. We're going to use half a serving of turkey pepperoni, which is about 7 to 8 slices, and some fat-free shredded cheddar. We're going to use 56 grams or 2 ounces. So remember, every 1 ounce is 28 grams usually for most items. And we're also going to use tomato basil marinara instead of pizza sauce because it's lower calorie as well, but still packed full of flavor. So I have everything prepped ready in a bowl already, and on the side also I have that basil marinara, tomato basil marinara, and we're going to spread that on to a tortilla. And on the bottom of the tortilla, you want to make sure that you spray it with some cooking spray so it gets a little bit more crispy and it also doesn't stick to the aluminum foil when you take it out later. So I just pour on all that sauce. It looks like a lot, but I like mine saucy and I'm willing to fit my macros in to have more sauce. So here's 56 grams of tomato basil marinara, and I try to spread it out as evenly as possible. But I like to get it as close to the edge as possible because it does keep everything moist, especially when you start to use a lot more low-fat and fat-free stuff, depending on your macros or depending if you're saving your fats for later in the day. Having that moisture from sauces or other sources really helps a lot. Like in baking, using applesauce really helps keep things moist instead of using butter. But that'll be another video. So next, what we're going to do is we're going to start applying the fat-free shredded cheddar. If you're lucky enough to have fat-free shredded mozzarella, feel free to use that because, you know, a traditional pizza is made with mozzarella and not made with cheddar. But unfortunately, at my local grocery, I only have fat-free shredded cheddar. So you're going to place the cheddar down as the base first. And there's a reason why we do the cheddar first is because it is fat-free. It's not going to melt as well. And then what we're going to do is we're going to place the pepperonis on top of that. And because those pepperonis have 70% less fat than regular pepperoni, those kind of tend to dry up a little bit as well and crisp up in a kind of funny way. So we put that on top of the shredded cheddar, and then we put the low moisture mozzarella on top, and that has a little bit more fat and it melts better. So it'll melt on top and make everything a little more of that cheesy, gooey, pulled out kind of when you bite into it and it kind of hangs there. Kind of feel. So here I am putting on the mozzarella on top of everything. So after you do that and it's all ready, go ahead and set your oven to 350 degrees and for 15 minutes. I don't notice any difference preheating or just putting it in immediately. So for me, I just set it there and I just put it in for 15 minutes, and the crust does come out quite crispy and quite tasty, and everything is melted fine and everything is cooked through, though all that stuff you could eat raw if you wanted to, because they're already cooked, I think. So here I have my toaster oven. So I didn't even use a big oven. I just used a toaster oven, super convenient, and I put it at 350 degrees, and I put it on bake, and I set it to 15 minutes, and I put it into the toaster oven. And after that, you can see the final results. And here we have a cheesy goodness of pizza, and it's super tasty, and I think it's only like, it could be anywhere from 250 calories to 500 calories if you wanted, depending on what you want to do with your pizza. You could put spinach, bell peppers, veggies, anything you want. This is just the basic recipe. So I hope you guys enjoy it, and I'll put the macros right here, and I'll also put the recipe down in the link below to the Hiitrition website of recipes that we have. Thanks for watching, everybody.